Good evening. You're welcome to another edition of Import Export Platform Facebook Live from 3 Timpest Trade Academy. My name is Delia Imibo, and today we are moving on to another state. Remember, we are looking at Nigerian state at billionaires in dollars. And today we are moving on to another state. And the state we are moving on to today is Adamawa. Yesterday we discussed Abia. For those that were able to join us, we spoke a lot about what we think Abia can do, and what we appreciate if you can do for us is to share with all the people that might be able to let the government of Abia State see it. I'm moving to the north. Remember, I'm going alphabetically from Abia to Zamfara State. From Abia to Zamfara State. So today I'm looking at number 2. And the number 2 I'm looking at today is actually Adamawa State. Remember, the program is Nigerian state are billionaires in dollars. And we are rounding off with Adamawa. So we are rounding off with treating each state one after the other. And today, like I said, I am looking at Adamawa State. Adamawa State. Adamawa State. So I will go to the website of Nigeria and also some other website to get some information about the state. Adamawa State was created on August 27, 1991 by military administrator then Babangida. It has 4 administrative divisions: Adamawa, Ganyi, Mubi, and Numan. Major town are Yola, Mubi, Ganyi, Numan, Guyuk, Mayu, Belwa, Gombe, Jimeta. Adamawa State, for those that don't know, share a northern boundary with Borno State, east boundary with Gombe, southwest with Taraba, and east with Cameroon Republic. So it's a border state. Cameroon is a border state in Nigeria. The state derived its name from Madibo Adama, a Fulani leader who led the 1973 jihad in the upper Benue region. Modibo Adama, the son of Ado Hassan, was born at Wuro Cheke in Borno area, Borno State, around 1770. He had his early Islamic studies under his father and later proceeded to Beni Ngazau, then the capital of Borno Empire, for further studies. My interest is actually on the economy of the state, actually. So, but it's just a way of introducing, so that's why I have to mention some of those things I talked about. The major occupation of the people is farming on the 2 main vegetation zones, South Sudan and North Guinea Savannah. South Sudan and North Guinea Savannah. Main cash crop are cotton, groundnut, while the food crops are maize, yam, cassava, guinea corn, millet, and rice. Now, I will get some more comprehensive information about what the state have from the Nigerian website. That's nigeria.gov.ng. 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 So on this list, you will see minerals found in this state and the agri product found in this state. Remember, my objective actually is to look at export, but an export that is driven by, income generation by state and employment generation by state, but driven by export. Income and employment generation by state, but driven by export. That's my objective. That's the objective I'm trying to achieve. And so basically, I highlight what the state have, and based on what the state have, then we can estimate what the state can make from what it has. by just looking at one or two products.
Product found in this thing.
By looking at just one or two products. Because when I looked at the one for Adamawa State, and I see the long list that the Nigerian website has for Adamawa State, I was shocked. I was shocked because you'll be wondering, apparently, most of the information I've been seeing online, this new one outweigh them, supersede them, showing me that, look, there is even more than I can see in the state. There's even much more than I can see in the state. Meaning the state actually have more than I'm thinking it has. That means the information I'm providing is not even comprehensive enough. So if that is making me worried, unhappy, saying that Nigerian state need to do more, sincerely, it's like, because when you look at what this state have, I think the new governor is Fintiri. I hope I'm right. Fintiri. Let me check it. Umaru Fintiri. It's so interesting that the state has so much to offer, yet in poverty, yet in debt, yet, I'm trying to see if I can get the debt profile of the state. But let me read out some of the opportunity in the state, then we'll go into the market discussion. Almost every local government in the state have something to offer. From minerals, I can see granite, barite, clay, coal, gypsum, limestone, granite, uranium, kaolin, coal, magnesite, marble, trona. When you look at the agric, that is huge. When you look at the agric, that is very, very huge. Sorghum, millet, sesame seed, melon, onion, poultry, mango, granite, guava. But the the one I've decided to narrow down on, and I'll do analysis on this evening, is sugarcane. It's sugarcane. Sugarcane. I know that sugarcane is not a common product, but what me I've decided to do is to look for uncommon products, because there are common products already that are not being explored. And just to explore that, look, even the common product, we already know it. I'm trying to say, okay, beyond the common product, there are even uncommon products with huge potential that are not being explored. There are even uncommon products, irregular, unusual products that are not explored and that have huge potential in the state. You and I know the reason why our state governors are not pulling their weight. It's basically because they have option of where to get money. As long as there is free money to share every month, most likely they won't think about what to do. Remember, my objective is not to indict anybody. No. Is to create awareness about the potential that the state have. And if we can look critically, because these people now, majority of people in Adamawa State are cattle rearers, are farmers. Cattle rearing are a major occupation, while village community linked to bank of river like Gongola and Benue and other tributary of states engage in fishing and farming. with many ethnic group in that place. Many ethnic group. Many ethnic group in that place. Now, when I look at the list of products, I see sorghum. I see maize. I see sweet potato. Now, okay, let me even check. Before I make some of the comment I want to make, I just want to check up. Sometimes you check up some of these things just to be able to have an idea of the market size of some of the things we are talking about, so that at the end of the day it becomes easier to push. Potato market in the world is 4.14 billion. Potato generally. Frozen, sweet, Irish. Potato generally, $4.14 billion. Potato, $4.14 billion. 4.14 billion. That is just potato alone. $4.14 billion. $4.14 billion. Now, let me check. And that is just one type. I'm checking another product now. And the product I'm checking now is called sorghum. 1.44 billion. I'm looking at Adamawa State. And I'm looking at the agri product in the state. And just trying to give you an insight into the opportunity in Adamawa State that Adamawa have left untouched. The huge opportunity in Adamawa State that Adamawa have left untouched. Sesame Seed, we are aware of that already. We're very much aware of that already. I'm looking for other products that are not very common. Sorry. Let me check another product. Guava, mango, fresh and dry. This state have guava, have mango. Guava, mango, fresh and dry. 2.56 billion. Guava, mango, fresh and dry. 2.56 billion. Guava, mango, fresh and dry. 2.56 billion. What is this telling us about this country? Potentials everywhere. Potentials everywhere. Why are we not taking advantage of it? Lord have mercy. I'm looking at sugarcane this evening. Raw sugarcane. $15.5 billion. Raw sugarcane. $15.5 billion. Raw sugarcane. Raw sugarcane. $15.5 billion. I don't even know what to say again. Sincerely, it's just most unfortunate, some of the issues that is happening in Nigeria. And it's so unfortunate. The fact that we have so much and yet so poor. The fact that we have so much and yet so poor is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I don't think, when you look at a place like this state, and I'm talking about the state I'm talking about now, that have such a huge potential like this and still unable to take advantage of it. And the people in the state will be impoverished. I was trying to check the budget. Let me check the budget now. Budget of Adamawa for the expenses of Adamawa is, can you imagine? Adamawa is 55 billion. Look, now, I want to analyze something now. 55 billion. That is what Adamawa is earning or earned last year. 55 billion. Out of the 55 billion, about 10% was contributed locally. The rest were from Abuja. So, meaning Adamawa really is among some of the states in Nigeria that cannot survive without Abuja. There are very few states in Nigeria that are generating up to half, meaning they can probably survive. Many are 30, the best are 30. Most are even, I won't be surprised, some are less than 10. I'm surprised some are less than 10. Now, look at analysis we have done for sugarcane. From our analysis, Adamawa can generate more than 300 billion. That's times 6 of Adamawa's income. 300 billion by just doing sugarcane alone. How? Let me take you through the journey. The journey of Adamawa capacity to generate, to produce sugarcane. The journey of Adamawa producing 300 billion from sugarcane. Adamawa State is capable of producing or generating 300 billion from sugarcane. Adamawa State is capable of generating 300 billion from sugarcane. Adamawa State is capable of generating 300 billion naira from sugarcane. How? Adamawa land mass is 1.4 million hectare. The arable land, rather, in Adamawa, 1.4 million hectare. You know what we decide? If Adamawa is using 10%, of the land in Adamawa to cultivate sugarcane, if Adamawa is using 10% of the land in Adamawa to cultivate sugarcane yield per hectare, according to research in Nigeria, is 20 metric ton per hectare. 20 metric ton. At that rate, 10% of the hectare, which is 141,000 hectare, will now be 2.8 million tons of sugarcane. If Adamawa engage youth in the state, provide the right seedling with enough fluid for them, to engage them to produce sugarcane for export by the state government. If Adamawa decide to do this, Adamawa will be able to generate, if you're using 10% of the land mass of the arable land, 10% of the arable land, because the total land mass is over 1 million, 10% is 141,000. That will generate 2.8 million tons of sugarcane. At an FOB price of $500 per metric ton, the state can generate $1.42 billion. $1.42 billion in income on sugarcane from Adamawa State. $1.42 billion from sugarcane. Now, in cultivating that land mass of sugarcane in the state, the report we got showed that it will cost about 210,000 per hectare. 210,000 per hectare. If you multiply by the number of hectares cultivated, that comes to and with farmers earning 50% income, the way we do it is we look at the cost of the farmer, which is about 30 billion naira. If we add 50% to that as profit of the farmer, because the objective is this, our model to the state government is this. Don't give your people money, give them seedlings, buy up this material and give them a payment guarantee that you will pay them in future. Let them know you are paying them in future. With that, they will go to buy, because now government has given an unwavering, irrevocable request, and the government will have given them the seedling to produce the yield and the result that the buyer is willing to buy. Remember, this market for sugarcane is what? Sugarcane market is what? $15.5 billion. Sugarcane market, $15.5 billion. Before I continue, can we look at who are the buyer? We're going to come to the buyer of this sugarcane. And currently, we are going to check who are the major exporter of this sugarcane. Countries have exported more than half of that $15 billion. More than half. One country is exporting more than half of that $15 billion. So that means the state is generating about, the cost of farming is about 45 billion. That's 45 billion that we are giving, the 45 billion naira. That's the money that will be going to the people of the state for farming sugarcane for the state government. For farming sugarcane for the state government. That's the money going to the people of the state for farming sugarcane for the state government. Now, if we convert $1.42 billion to naira using 360, that will be 510 billion naira. 510 billion naira. Cost of exporting this product is about 113 billion. Plus the cost of farming, that comes to 158 billion. Now, by doing this, the state government have created job for the people of the state who are forwarders, who will forward this product, create job for the people of the state who will do the farming, create job for everybody in the state who is doing one thing or the other that will be of benefit. So Adamawa State can generate such a huge amount, over 300 billion naira from the export of sugarcane. That if Adamawa can focus on the export of sugarcane, the export of sugarcane in the world is 15.5 billion, and that Adamawa State can generate much more than its budget, much more than its current income. Much food indeed is in the tillage of the poor. Please, if you are listening to this, if you have anybody from Adamawa, can you please help us share this video with Adamawa people? Kindly help in sharing this video with Adamawa people. Please do us good by helping to share this video with Adamawa people. Let them share with the 4 people in between them and the people who are trying to reach the governor. The people who are trying to reach what's it called it now? The House of Assembly. Because we need people to let them know. And I think Atiku can do something about this. Here is my take. Atiku wants to become president of Nigeria, no doubt. Now, I'm neither for Atiku nor for Buhari. I'm for Nigeria. I'm for Nigeria. So I need to make that statement. So I'm not trying to political here. I'm thinking that Atiku can help that state by cultivating sugarcane and exporting it and engaging the people of the state. He will make money in the process, but the issue is not the making money. It's engaging the youth of the state. Engaging the youth of the state. Who is the Adamawa? Is he a PDP state or? Adamawa is actually a PDP state, so that means it can easily be done. The governor can, the presidential aspirant or former vice president, Atiku can actually work with the state government to make this happen. The reason why I'm saying this is this. I feel he has the weight. The governor is his party member. Probably he contributed to bringing him in. I feel he has the weight. And I'm looking for people in every state of Nigeria who are eminent people, who are very comfortable and have businesses, who can decide to, I want to start a business, not because I want to make money, a business that will create job for people. And then even the money being made is probably pumped back to reinvest again and hire more people to do the job. Let me continue my story. If you remove the 158 billion naira from 510 billion naira, you have 352 billion naira. The IGR of this state is about 6 billion. If you have 6 billion to 352, that means this state can generate 358. The budget of this state in 2009 is 244 billion. This state can generate times 2 of that in income. 44 billion. 244 b. Why is Adamawa doing this now? 244 billion. When you are making 66 billion, how will you prevent a budget of 255 billion? Anyway, let me leave those budget because sometimes you just present budget because it's just ordinary paper just presenting for people to know. Nigerian state are billionaires in dollars. Nigerian state have everything it needs to survive. Nigerian state have not taken advantage of what it needs to survive. Nigerian state are billionaires in dollars. Adamawa state can thrive just by getting the state to produce sugarcane and export sugarcane. Who are the major buyer of sugarcane? The major export of sugarcane, by the way, is Brazil, followed by Thailand, followed by Australia rather, followed by Thailand, followed by Cuba, followed by Mexico. Who are the major buyer of sugarcane? Indonesia, Bangladesh, India, Malaysia, South Korea, China, Iraq, UAE, Japan, Iran, Saudi Arabia. Do you know that Nigeria also imports sugarcane? You know Nigeria also imports sugarcane? Lord have mercy. Do Nigeria import sugarcane? Nigeria import about $500 million worth of sugarcane. That is totally unacceptable. That means a state like Adamawa can actually supply that sugarcane locally. I've heard that the sugarcane for export is not the type we produce locally. But that's not a problem. We can get the right seedling and cultivate it. Get the right seedling and cultivate it. Get the right seedling and cultivate it. Form your people into cooperative. Raise money to create a microfinance bank to fund those export farming projects. Partner with a small a company to form an SPV. Partner with a company. Create an SPV. With this special purpose vehicle, it becomes a lot easier for you. With this special purpose vehicle, it becomes a lot easier for you to be able to drive it and fix governance. That's company, the company that have 10 or 15% share, which is a company in the state, can drive it. And then the governor can focus on governance. Why this is, it's just like NNPC running and making money for Nigerian government. The same money you went to share in Abuja, that's the way the money is being made. The same money you went to share in Abuja, that's the way the money is being made. Nigerian state are billionaires in dollars. Nigerian state have no reason to be poor. So if Adamawa decide to cultivate what's the name? Sugarcane, Adamawa can make money from that cultivation of sugarcane and sell it locally. $500 million of sugarcane purchase every year. $500 million of sugarcane purchase every year. $500 million? That is the local market waiting for sugarcane. $500 million. That is the local market waiting for sugarcane. $100 million is $10 million is 3.6 billion. $100 million is 36 billion. $500 million will be about 720. Sorry, that's the number 720. 180 something, about 200 actually, about 200 billion, about 200 billion, about 200 billion. You know, sometimes when I look at these things, I'm just asking myself, how will Nigeria get out of this mess? Can the governor really do something about this? Because there's a 200 billion naira market already waiting for sugarcane. 200 billion naira market already waiting for sugarcane because we import about $500 million rather. So Nigeria is an importer of the item we are telling the state to export. Algeria, Morocco. So now look at AfCFTA at work. Look at AfCFTA at work. African Continental Free Trade Agreement. We make it easier for me to export it to Algeria, to Egypt, to Kenya, to Tunisia, to Morocco, to South Africa, to many states in Africa. Let me look at the size of that market. The size of this market in Africa is 3.27 billion. Wow. The African import of sugarcane is 3.27 billion. That means we can own that market by just taking sugarcane export serious. And I'm talking to Adamawa State. Adamawa State called itself, what was the alias of Adamawa State? Okay, I can't find it. The alias of Adamawa State. Can I get it from somewhere? I'm trying to look at the name. Nigerian State have a funny name of calling themselves different name. You understand? So let me look at this. I've not even talked about minerals. So if you look at the mineral, the abundant metal, the abundant mineral in that state, the one in abundant, according to the Nigerian Mining Week, is iron ore, lead ore, zinc ore, manganese, columbite, tantalite, wolframite, are all in huge deposit and untapped. Huge deposit and untapped. I don't even want to go into those ones. Because for minerals, you have to get a technical partner to come in. I've already spoken about that. I don't want to get into those ones. So I was trying to check for the alias. The alias of Adamawa. The alias of Adamawa. Adamawa State. Land of beauty. Wow. I've looked at God's own state yesterday. God's own state. And then, land of beauty. Indeed beautiful. Among the depth. What's the depth of Adamawa State? Let me check the depth of Adamawa State. Adamawa State depth profile. Adamawa State depth profile is over 100 billion naira. Over 100 billion naira. So the state is in debt. Land of beauty. Can someone help us share this video with Fintiri, the governor of Adamawa State? Let's hope that they will hear this and probably do something about it. Like I said, our objective is basically to do our part. And what's our part? Just making the information available for individuals to be able to see it and do something about it. Thank you very much for listening again this evening. My name is Dela Yimba. This is Import Export Platform, Facebook Live from Trinity Imperial Academy. We have been discussing Nigerian state at billionaires in dollars, and our focus tonight has been on Adamawa State. Tomorrow morning, I'll be beaming my searchlight on another state, and that state is now in the south. I'm going up north, south, up, like Akwa Ibom. I'll be in the south for the rule of tomorrow. Then I'll go back to the north on Tuesday. I'll come back to the south, and then to the north, and then because I'm going alphabetically. So I'll be looking at Abia State, Akwa Ibom State tomorrow. I'm looking at Akwa Ibom State tomorrow. Thank you very much for listening. See you tomorrow morning by 8 a.m. as I discuss Akwa Ibom. Bye for now.